Exploring the cavern underneath Haibara Infirmary where she and the other kidnapped girls were taken, Ruka discovers steps leading even deeper underground. Following them, she arrives at the stage where the Rogetsu Kagura was performed, the place she was taken from 10 years previously to become an organ in a separate ritual dance. Lost in her memories, Ruka sees her father, Soya. She follows him and finds herself at the Yomotsuki residence, the house where she was born. Phase 11, Eclipse, Ruka Minazuki. There are only 12 chapters, and I'm assuming the final chapter is also Ruka, so I think we're done with Choshido and Misaki. So Misaki at the end of chapter 8, that's the last we're going to see of her. And then what we just finished with Choshido, I don't think we're going to see anything else of him, maybe. Because each chapter is a different character. But if chapter 11 is Ruka, I'm assuming that the finale is going to be Ruka too. So, yeah. Ah, ずっとハイバラを追いかけてるプーしてた。Yeah, I didn't know. それは面白いよ。今までわからなかった。Did not know at all. Some pans have been left on the stove. Some kind of blackened residue is stuck to the surface. Okay, this is where we have to start being careful because there are some dolls here that we need to find. Yomotsuki residence, parlor, master room, apprentice room, entryway, room overlooking courtyard, ornamental window. These are all on the first floor, so we need to make sure not to miss these. Also, because I know, or at least I think I know, that we are not going to be playing as any other character other than Ruka, we can start upgrading her. We can start upgrading Ruka. So this lens right here, Crush, we unlock this by getting 60 dolls. So it is a better version of the Zero lens, which kind of makes me sad that I upgraded the Zero lens because now we have a better lens and I wish I had saved some of the red stones for that instead. Kind of sucks. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. I'm gonna have to keep checking. God. Okay, so there's a doll in here. This is the parlor. So there should be a doll in this room somewhere. The question is, where? This is not a very big room, so it shouldn't be hard to find. Oh, is it these? Wait, what? Oh, it is this. I just have to get close. Okay. Alright, that's one Yomitsuki resident doll down. Let's see. There's a door here, but I'm pretty sure this is not where we're supposed to go. But... what room is this? Apprentice's room. So there's a doll in here as well. There should be a doll in this room. Examine? Wait. I saw examine. No. Why does it look like someone's sleeping here? I don't love that. I found the doll. There's an old book on the desk with the writing Yomotsuki family on it. For generations, the house of Yomotsuki has been known for its artisans of the mask used in the Rogetsu Kagura. The family was originally involved in traditional ceremonies in a more general fashion. However, the first of the Yomotsukis to become a mask artisan was Soon. Unlike the masks made by other artisans to represent gods or ritual roles, Soan's masks had the symbolic function of holding the souls of the dead. Through the generations, the Yomotsuki family prospered and produced many artisans, bringing us to the 7th generation and the ultimate Yomotsuki mask artisan, Soetsu. In Soetsu's time, the masks of the house of Yomotsuki were held to have become as death and the soul themselves. They became the pride of Rogetsu Isle, even being presented to the Emperor of Japan himself. Unfortunately, at this point in the historical record, the disaster called the Day of Tranquility obscures our knowledge of Soetsu's life, and so the details of his death failed to be passed down to modern generations. 2 generations after Soetsu, the family line was restored by Sogen, and the mask artisanship of the House of Yomotsuki was revived. Hi, Fiori. How goes it? How's life? Oh! Get your ass back here. What? Why did that not count? It was blue when I took the photo, and for some reason it didn't count. Hello? Oh. Wait. Oh, there's a save point, guys. So this is her bikini. So her bikini outfit is this one. It's tiny, tinier than you thought. I wonder what Misaki's outfit looks like. Unfortunately, I think we'd only be able to see Misaki's like bikini outfit if we did like a second playthrough since we're done with her. It is kind of lacy, a little. Oh? Moshi moshi. Working hard and sleeping in is good. I'm glad to hear that, Fiori. This is Fatal Frame 4. Originally released for the Nintendo Wii, but it got re-released. Oh, right. We were here in a memory, remember? We came to the house in a memory. Hold on a second. Parlor. Yeah, surprisingly, Fatal Frame doesn't have a lot of, like, window jump scares. Which is weird. You would think... We pass by so many windows, so you would think... You would think that we would be jump scared by the through the windows. I think there's a doll. Oh, yep, right there. The way that I'm going out of my way to get all the dolls as if I'm ever going to play this game again. And that's no shade to Fatal Frame 4. It just realistically, I probably will not play this game again. To be fair, OGRE has a lot of jump scares, including a window jump scare. Wow, I'm almost able to fully upgrade Ruka's camera. I need 5 more red spirit stones so I can upgrade the crush lens. I don't think we're going to be able to fully upgrade the crush lens in this playthrough though. Because I stupidly spent points on other things. It's being held shut by a powerful force. There are charms stuck to the sliding door. Masks are required for the ceremony. So we're looking for masks. Something has appeared in the photo. Mask with the charm. Oh, I know where that was. That's literally the room that we were just in. Sometimes I get ahead of myself and I go forward and then I realize like, oh shit, the game wanted me to go back. And then when I go back, it wants me to get something from the room that I was just in. And I'm like, oh man, if I had just done things in order, this wouldn't have been an issue. Remove the charm from the mask. It's starting. I must prepare the masks. Sayaka. Wait. Everything's black and white now. Am I in a memory? Dino Crisis does have a lot of jump scares. But they're dinosaurs, so it's not like... Wait. What? I got the mask, but I can't use it because I'm in a memory now. How do I get out of the memory? I must complete Soetsu's work. Oh god. Oh my god. A little unfair that he was so close to me. Like, what was I supposed to do? What the hell is that? What is happening? Oh my god. Get the hint, bruv. I'm not interested. Okay. There should be one more mask that has a seal on it. Is it the one in the hallway? Yeah, I feel like Dino Crisis is not... I don't know. I don't see it as a game that would... Well, I don't know. Maybe it would do well. I feel like Jurassic Park is like popular and stuff again, so maybe... Also, guys, we have an ad break coming up, so take care of yourself during the ad break. Is it... No, it's not this. So there's one more we need to find. Damn it. I wouldn't be surprised, Defender, because I know people want that game, but the thing is, it's still very niche. Oh! I think there's like a core group of like Capcom fanboys that want Dino Crisis back, but ultimately, it's still a very niche game. Secrets of the House of Yomotsuki. Know ye of the House of Yomotsuki. The purpose of the rite of descent is to reach the hallowed realm, being the path from the origin of souls and that which they walk when they return thereto. It is a moonlit sacred place. The portal to the hallowed realm is the mask of the Yomotsuki artisan, being the mask of the lunar eclipse. The mask of the lunar eclipse hath no form, as it doth symbolize the moon, being the form of the souls of the dead, and it may also be that mask which consumeth that moon. Deceased souls led by the moon don the mask, and becoming void, so becometh the living deceased. To see the hallowed realm is as dying and becoming a spirit, thus the only way for the living to reach the hallowed realm is through donning of the mask of the lunar eclipse. Wait, there's a doll here. I heard the chime. Am I supposed to go? To be fair, Udon, people say the original House of the Dead 2 is not a good game either. I feel like... So Master's Room we haven't gone in yet, because that's what we're trying to unlock now. This is the second to last chapter, yeah. Ornamental window, Yomotsuki residence, first floor, ornamental window under the stairs. Ornamental window under the stairs. What a weird description. What's the game, Fury? Like what are the descriptions of said game? Oh, it's here. Yep, right there. I wouldn't say that this is under the stairs. I would say it's at the bottom of the stairs. I feel like the description of that is a little weird. Thank you for the head pat, Tofu. Oh, what's that music? There's a room here. I can hear the sound of a piano playing. It must be coming from my room. Wait. Yeah, there's a creepy doll here, but it's not... It's a creepy doll, but not a creepy doll that we need to take a picture of. Ruka's bedroom, Sayaka's bedroom. Okay, so both of the dolls are inside the bedrooms. Oh, the lighting. There's a doll under the bed. There we go. There's something... There's something here. I'm getting a... Like the light... Oh, there it is. Pick it up. My diary from when I was young. Mommy told me something today. She said I was born from Mommy and Daddy, and Mommy and Daddy both had a Mommy and Daddy too. It goes like that all the way back. Everybody's connected, and all those connections lead to me. All of those people died, but it's not sad because thanks to all of them, I'm here now. There were many connections that brought me here, so I'm a very special girl. And because it works the same for everyone else, they're all special boys and girls too, so we should all be friends. I said that means Mommy is a special girl and Daddy's a special boy too, so I'll be friends with them. She laughed when I said that. I'm really happy that Mommy and Daddy are connected. I'm happy that their connection will never go away. Well, never say never, girl, because I think your parents had a falling out because your dad is a psychopath. Wait, there's something... There's something else in this room. Is it... Examine. Mother taught me this melody I can just about remember. According to the score, it should sound like this. Oh god, this is so long. Follow the notes. I'm so bad.
上手ね。ねえルカ、もっと上手に弾けるようになったらルカにあげたいものがあるの。
Oh, it's a mirror. What's this game about? It's kind of hard to explain succinctly because we're towards the end of it, but basically well, I guess I should say 3 girls go back to an island that has a dark history filled with disappearances and death, trying to recover their memories because they grew up on the island. So they go back to the island like 10 years later. And then there's all this like history with like the moon being a gate to the afterlife and a ceremony that went wrong that caused everybody to kill themselves, and yeah, there's a lot to it. You can check out the VODs. I'll also be uploading my playthrough to YouTube, so if you want to watch from the beginning, but it's a really really good story. It's just hard to explain it when you're coming in at the second to last chapter. Japanese games are like Japanese horror games. I feel like their stories are so like complicated and sometimes convoluted, so it's hard to like explain it succinctly. I think it's a Japanese horror game. I remember that it takes place at a haunted shrine because I remember Tori Gates and then having to choose between playing a priestess or some other girl. I remember that there was a scene while you're
I
exploring that you
love you.
see
You're
from the
so
corner of your
nice.
eye.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow. A woman with long hair watching you from the roof and her creepily sneaking away with her back, long black hair dragging slowly. I don't think it's a Fatal Frame either. That doesn't sound like Fatal Frame. A horror game, a Japanese horror game that takes place at a haunted shrine where you have to choose between a priestess and another character? I can think of Japanese horror games, but none that fit that description. I can't think of a horror game where you have to like choose your character instead of like playing both characters at different points, you know? Oh, thank you for lurking, Mary Bella. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good day at work today. You know what is kind of interesting though? And this is like, if you've never played the other Fatal Frame games, like the first three, I think this is the first Fatal Frame game where the main ghost, the reason that they became a vengeful spirit, isn't anything to do with like love. Oh, Lunar Bats and Joy. I'm so excited for the Persona 4 remake. I love Persona 4 so much. I hope you're enjoying it, whether it's your first playthrough or not. Because like the first and the third game, the reason why the ghosts become vengeful is because they're supposed to they were without spoiling too much, like the women were supposed to like basically sacrifice themselves, but in doing so, they needed to rid themselves of worldly attachments. But in the final moments of their life, they started thinking about like a guy that they love, and that attachment to Earth ruined the ceremony, which causes their spirit to like become vengeful. But like this game, the spirit became vengeful because the ceremony went wrong, but it has nothing to do with love, and we still don't know why the ceremony went wrong. Uh-oh. Okay, there's the final mask. There's a doll. There's a doll in this room right there. Just got it yesterday in a bundle with Persona 3. Oh, Persona 3 is my favorite one. I've only played 3, 4, and 5, but like that's the order that I like them. 3, 4, and 5. 3 is my favorite. 4 is my second favorite. 5 is my third. I love them all, but at the beginning you pick between the two, like they take different paths but at the same time, not too sure. It was a friend who was playing it, but they never finished. I would try Googling like Japanese horror game like priestess protagonist. I've heard about the mobile one, but I don't play mobile games, so I haven't played it. Is it true that Fatal Frame is true to life story, or at least derived? I think there are parts of Fatal Frame that are based in reality as far as like Japanese mythology and belief, but I don't know if it's like True, true. Also, Hayawuru. I don't know if it's like really a true story, you know? Dear Soya, Soya is Ruka's dad. I remember that you once expressed a great interest in a melody you heard me singing. I thought I would write it to tell you more about it. I thought I would write to tell you more about it. That melody is called the Moon Song. You may not have realized this, but I'm a descendant of the Guardian Maidens. There are no longer any such maidens in existence, nor is their code still followed. In fact, the old moon organ is about the only remnant of them left on Rolgetsu Isle. I had not intended to keep this a secret from you, but I had my reasons for not telling you about it as soon as we met. The Guardian Maidens are thought of as loners, never speaking to or having any association with others. I didn't want you to see me that way. The reason I'm writing to you now is that I wanted you to know about my family history before I cast off their name and joined the house of Yomotsuki. As you know, the people on this island have always thought of the moon as representing the form of the soul. It is revered as the place from whence all souls come and the place where they ultimately return. But the moon both waxes and wanes. The role of the guardian maidens is to play moon sounds in accordance with the phase of the moon, resonating with and protecting the souls of the people. According to the legends of the Guardian Maidens, everyone has a different moon sound. The sound is very faint, but like the oscillation of a crystal, it stays the same their whole life. On their own, each of our moon sounds is faint and weak. This is why we were taught to resonate our songs together. If your moon sound and mine can resonate together for eternity, I'll know no greater happiness. Sayaka Minazuki. Sayaka, I hate to say this, but your husband is a creep. Will I be watching the Nintendo Direct? I'm not sure, Swear Bunny. Maybe. Pretty good. I lost all my progress though, so I stopped playing. Wait, you lost your progress? How? Like you died and you didn't save? Welcome back, Defender. Oh, I'm so close to fully upgrading Luca's camera. There's a display stand where Sayaka's mirror can be placed. Yeah, but her mirror is in the closet and it got locked. Okay, hold on a second. I have a feeling like a ghost is gonna pop up. So all of the charms have been removed. I just know some ghost is gonna pop up. There's something. Hold on. The mirror is gone? Oh! Oh my god. Guardian mirror. This is what was so important to her. I'm sure there was a display stand for this mirror. Secrets of the Guardians. The moon song is passed down only in the line of the guardians, being taught from one maiden to the next. Give to those that learn it the guardian's mirror, so that if the song becometh lost to time or memory or be interrupted, they, reflecting the light of the moon in the mirror, may know it once more. You went to play it and it deleted all your progress, so you stopped playing because I didn't want to restart? That sucks. I'm glad that like with enough time you feel the desire to go back to it. Oh, Kuon. Okay. I have not played Kuon, but I have seen it. Oh, yes. Yeah. This is for the PlayStation 2. Yeah. It's like a horror game that's also like an action-y kind of game. It's like a horror, like action game. Yeah, it's from FromSoft. I never played this game, but I've seen it on YouTube.
それはあなたのものよ。
Okay. Place the mirror in the display stand. The mirror reflects the moonlight onto the wall. Something has appeared in the photo. Old scores shining on the wall. It seems to represent the phases of the moon. Yeah? So what do I do with it? What do I do with it? Like it didn't do anything. It's just a symbol that appeared on the wall and that's it. So I think we got... Oh, no. We're missing one doll that's in the master's room. And then all the other dolls are in Temple of Tsukiyomi, Shugen Temple. Okay. Maybe one day I can get Kuon. I have my PlayStation 2, so I'm able to... I don't know if I can stream from my PlayStation 2, but I'm sure there's a way. It would be cool to play some, like, classic horror games. Oh. I don't like that this man is like shifting like this. Can you back the fuck? Dude! This is like the one part of Fatal Frame that I find so annoying. Is like when they have enemies that you're fighting in a tight corridor and the enemy strafes through the wall, like... What am I supposed to do? What would you like me to do, game? I can't exactly strafe through the wall myself, you know? And like, dude, it's so annoying. This is the part I really don't like. I guess I'm just gonna have to do like weak shots on him because I can't wait for it to charge up on its own. If I charge it up all the way, there we go. Since there was a total lunar eclipse a few days ago, I've been wanting to play this game again. A lot of people have been saying that. A lot of people have been saying that. It's actually really funny because I didn't really plan to play this game at such an appropriate time, but the lunar eclipse happened after we started our playthrough, and then also this game takes place in September, and we're playing it in September. This was all unplanned. The reason why I'm finally playing Fatal Frame 4 and 5 for the first time is because Silent Hill F is coming out at the end of the month, and Silent Hill F takes place in Japan. So I thought it would be cool to do like a Japanese horror marathon leading up to Silent Hill F. And this is a good excuse for me to play Fatal Frame 4 and 5, which I owned because I was gifted them a while ago, and I've never played them despite playing the original trilogy. So it kind of all works out nicely. What would be 18? I might as well use my photo points because, like, I'm pretty sure I'm only going to be playing as Ruka for the rest of the game. So I might as well spend my points on her. We've only been playing this game for 14 hours, but for some reason it feels like it's been longer than that. Maybe because when I'm streaming, I'm like, I always talk and I don't shut up, so it feels like it takes longer. I know that there's a doll in this room. Oh! This old-fashioned score represents musical notes as moons. Soya's Notes 2. The entrance to the Temple of Tsukiyomi, where the rite of descent is performed, is closed and entry is forbidden. A certain moon sound must be played in order to open the temple, but it has been lost to history. However, I found an old music score in the Haibara archives. They said they used Professor Aso's camera obscura to reconstruct the score from the burned remains of a document. That's actually not where I thought. Oh! Soya Unrolling Scroll. Soya's Notes 1. Dr. Haibara has been asking me why the mask of the lunar eclipse brought about the Day of Tranquility. The answer is simple. The mask of the lunar eclipse forged by Soetsu caused the vessel to blossom because he failed to create it perfectly, and it activated forbidden areas of the mind. The true mask of the lunar eclipse causes the vessel to lose all self and become void for a time, during which the depths of the mind open the spirit road. The path to the origin of souls, the hallowed realm, will be opened. By reaching the hallowed realm, the soul of the vessel, which had become as naught, returns from naught again. Dr. Hayabara has already performed many experiments to see how the wearing of the mask affects the mind. I think I'll ask him to assist me in forging the mask of the lunar eclipse. What reason could he have to refuse me? Organ mask. Found a mask on the desk. There's a piece of paper with a diagram on it. So, the ritual. So, what I think the ritual is for is I think the ritual, the reason it has to happen on the moon, on the full moon, like the lunar eclipse, not the lunar eclipse, I should say, is because that's when the spirit door, so to speak, is open at its fullest. So then the vessel who wears the mask channels the spirits into their body and purifies them and then sends them through the door to the afterlife. And when she channels the spirit into her body, she loses herself. But then, as that note just said, at the end, her spirit should come back to her. So, like, that's why they have to be so selective of who becomes the vessel, because they have to be strong enough and pure enough to be able to take the spirits in, lose their own soul temporarily, purify the spirits, send them to the afterlife, and then return to their own body. So I wonder if something happened in the ceremony. Like, what made the ceremony go wrong? Is that Sakuya wasn't pure enough? Or her spirit didn't return to her body the way that it should have? I could be wrong. Like, the story is a bit complicated. And because we keep getting like notes and things like that from each chapter sort of out of order sometimes, it's hard to piece the story together, but I think that's what happened. But I just don't know. I still don't know why the ceremony went wrong. Was it Sakuya's fault? Was she not strong enough? Was it the mask's fault? Was the mask incorrect? Because we know that Soya's ancestor Soetsu caused a very similar tragedy because the mask was not made correctly. So is that what happened again? The mask was not made correctly? There's another number of reasons why the ceremony could have gone wrong, but we just don't know what the reason is. What was the reason? It could have been because the reason they. So here's the other thing is I think because this island has such a connection with spirits, and the reason why the ceremony is trying to like send the spirits, like purify the spirits and send them to the afterlife, maybe another reason for the ceremony is to cure the moonlight syndrome. And we know that's why Yo Haibara wanted to do it in the first place, is because Sakuya was very far along in the stages of moonlight syndrome. So they were trying to save her. But maybe because she was so far along already, it was too late for her. Like maybe by the time, because even in the notes, they were notes that said that people were surprised she even lived long enough to do the ceremony. So maybe she was already too far along and she had already started to lose herself, and if she started losing herself before the ceremony, she wouldn't have been strong enough in spirit to return to her own body. Maybe that could be it. Does the lore from this game and the fifth ever tie into the original trilogy? I've only ever played the first three since this one came out in the Wii at first. Oh, we're in the same boat. This is my first time playing 4, and I haven't played 5 yet. We're going to be playing 5 when we're done with 4. I've played the original trilogy. From what I've heard, 4 does not connect to the original trilogy at all. But 5 does connect to the original trilogy. That's what I've heard. I heard that 5 connects to the original trilogy, but 4 does not. So 4 is kind of a standalone story. I'm very interested to start 5 because I've heard, according to most Fatal Frame fans, 5 is the weakest of the entire series, and the story I hear is not good. And I hear that the game ties itself to the original trilogy in order to make certain things make sense, but by doing so makes the story very convoluted and dumb. So like I'm very interested to see how 5 is going to be when we do eventually play it. We're going to be playing 5 next week cuz we're going to be finishing 4 today, but tomorrow we're going to be playing Palia, and then Friday and Saturday we're playing Dead by Daylight, and then Sunday is our cozy day, so we'll be playing more Palia. So we'll probably start Fatal Frame 5 next week on Tuesday. For those of you who are interested in seeing what Fatal Frame 5 is like, because I've heard some things about Fatal Frame 5, and I'm gonna remain optimistic, but yeah. Wait, hold on. Now that I have the notes about the lunar cycle, do I need to come back up here to look at that thing on the wall? Like I don't get it. There is no Fatal Frame 6 at the moment. There are 5 main Fatal Frame games, and there's a 6th one that's a spin-off game on the Nintendo 3DS. But other than that, there is no like main series 6th title, not yet anyway. I wouldn't mind getting another Fatal Frame game though. Oh my god. Can you just stay dead, you dumb bitch? Like, I'm being so for real with you. No one likes you. No one wants to be your friend. You're looking desperate and ugly right now. So... yeah. Sit, you dog. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I truly don't understand what this is. Like, we came here, we got the mirror, we put it on the stand, and then it created this lunar cycle on the wall, but I can't take a picture of it, and it's across the bed, so, like, I can't touch it, like, I can't interact with it. Yeah, but I don't think there's anything that I can do with this. So maybe... let me see if I can go back to Ruka's room and interact with the piano. If not, I think we need to go back to the temple. The decadent mood in 5. I'm excited for 5 for 2 reasons. One, I looked up gameplay for 5, and you can run, and I love that. So, love that. Love, 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 love. Because the running in this game is abysmal. 2, and this is something that I'm saying mostly as a Twitch streamer, I heard apparently Fatal Frame 4 is the only Fatal Frame game that does not have English voices. So when we move on to Fatal Frame 5, we can play in English. And the reason why that's important is because I typically like to play games in English so that if people are lurking, they can still hear the story. But if people are lurking during our gameplay of this game, they're not going to understand anything that's going on because all the voice acting is in Japanese. So as a streamer, it'll be nice to have English voices. Okay, I don't think this is where I was supposed to go. Because I'm looking at the piano, and it doesn't let me do anything with the piano. I think we do need to go back to the temple, because after I got one of the notes, it did show the map, and it did show that temple. So I think that's where we need to go. Because it did show notes, yeah, but like, it's like, yeah. Yeah. Citizen Mano, thank you for the 6 months. このゲームだっけ? Only this game. 理由がわからないけど. I'm not sure why this is the only one that doesn't have English voices, but no worries, Lunar Bats. There's gotta be a reason for it, but I don't know. Oh! They're laughing. They're Islanders in Parlor. Look at them, just having the time of their life. Not knowing that they're gonna die soon. Simpler times. Simpler times. Before we head back, let me just check one more time to make sure we're not missing any dolls. It doesn't look like we missed any dolls in the Yomotsuki residence. These two are in the temple. This one's at Shugen Temple. Shugen Temple is where we need to go back to. Tsukiyomi Gate. Temple? Wait. I feel like there was one. Yeah. Mask Artisan's Chamber. Temple of... Let me look up... Temple of Tsukiyomi. Oh, the Temple of Tsukiyomi? That's where we fought Sakuya as Misaki. Are we going to be able to go back here as Ruka? Because apparently there were 2 dolls here. But there was no way I could have taken pictures of the dolls, though. Because if there was a doll in this room, we were literally fighting for our life with Sakuya. So there's no way we would have been able to take a picture of a doll here. Surely we're going to come back here, I hope. Otherwise, we're not going to get... Otherwise, we missed out on 2 of the dolls. Because I remember thinking that yesterday when we were playing as Misaki. Wait, there's something here. Oh, right here. Oh, yes. Takes a more powerful shot when used high. Good night, Udon. Also, it says in Mono, how are you doing today? Again, thank you for the resub. I hope your day or night is going well. I pray that we'll find at least 25 red spirit stones before the final boss. Because if I can upgrade the crush lens, that would be... Just woke up from a nap and now trying to be awake. Naps destroy me. So I can only imagine. Drink some coffee or like an energy drink or something. You're drinking Madrina's coffee right now? Let's go. What are you drinking? Now, Fiore, you have to do all those things. You have to do all those things. Wait, the door is locked. Oh, you're drinking the French toast flavor? I want to try that one. But I need to get through some of the flavors I have now before I try that. So, weirdly, that door is locked. That door is suddenly locked. So maybe we'll have to go there after. You had the Chappuccino earlier. I ran out of Chappuccino. But that is definitely a flavor I'll reorder. Ancient Islanders. I follow cutely. There's gonna be a boss fight in this room. It just feels like it. So this is the fake festival where we were taken from. Yeah, we saw this exact thing. Zutto, zutto, oku, fukaku, fukaku. Yeah, we saw this video already. So Ruka was the last of the 5 girls to show. And there's Sakuya with the mask. Oh my god. Oh my god. Children, I'm so scared. Children are so scary. I did not sign up to be a babysitter today. Wait, where is... I hear them, but I don't see them. This is nothing compared to the boss fight we had earlier. We fought 5 of these girls, plus a grown woman. This time, it's only 2 girls, so this is... we can handle this. They were in the floor? Dude. The older Fatal Frame games have a lot more to do with, like, kids. I do think, I was kind of thinking that during this playthrough of Fatal Frame 4. I'm like, huh, there aren't, like, I mean, we saw a lot of, like, ghost flashbacks of kids, but we didn't really fight that many, like, ghost children. I think Fatal Frame 2 has, like, the most effed up, like, ghost kids, though. Is Fatal Frame 2 the one with the long-armed man? Or was that Fatal Frame 1? Or was that Fatal Frame 3? Maybe it was Fatal Frame 3. Which is the Fatal Frame that has the long, like, the long-armed ghost man? I feel like that's Fatal Frame 2. It was 2, right? Yeah. Because in Fatal Frame 2, there's like a ghost who's like he's like a long-armed ghost, and he lost his daughter. So in the afterlife, he's like trying to find his daughter, but in doing so, he's like kidnapping and like murdering children who he thinks are his daughter. And there's like 3 kids who, while playing hide and seek, get found by him, and like they all die in like grisly ways, and then they come back as like evil ghosts, and then you have to fight them. The ornament on the altar moved when the organ mass was placed on it. Hi, Marley Wolf. Welcome back, Lunar Bats. Globes with moon patterns are arranged on the altar. Is this the moon organ? Oh, this is why the hint was important. Guys, this is why the hint was important, the one that we found. It sounds like some sort of mechanism was triggered. Oh. Well, that's not scary at all. Investigate the Temple of Tsukiyomi. We investigate here? We already got the doll that was in this room. There might be a doll in this coming room, but let's see. Cavern of Meditation, Path of Darkness, Tsukiyomi Beach. Cavern of Meditation. Is that where we are now? No, we're on the Path of Ruin. I have a feeling this is going to lead us to where Misaki fought Sakuya. I have played Cult of the Lamb, yeah. I love that game. It's perfectly on brand with my... It's perfectly on brand with my love of cozy and horror. Nice. Let's see if I'm right about where this leads. Yo and Young Ruka won. Oof, we're going really, really far down. No worries, Yuffie. Sleep well, Oyasumi. Why do I get the feeling that if I go down here, I'm not gonna return? Because we never got this one. The Shugen Temple Mask Artisan's Chamber. We went into the Shugen Temple altar area, but the Mask Artisan's Chamber was locked. Or like we couldn't open it. It was the room where she said her dad would be. But we were never able to open it. And then we went forward, and then when we came back, we couldn't even open the door. Surely we're gonna go back then, right? Because then why would those doors be locked to me if we're not gonna be able to go back to them later? Right? Or am I just tricking myself into thinking that that's gonna happen? Also, I think... What the hell? Why did I get triggered for a ghost when I was over here? There's... Okay, I was gonna say, there's something here. Hey! Fully upgraded the camera obscura. But I still need to fully upgrade the lenses. I wish I could get stones back. Because I put stones into the medium strength lens, and then literally less than an hour later, I got the strong strength lens. The high strength lens. I wish I had waited, and then I could have fully upgraded this one. If we can find 20 more red spirit stones before the end of the game, I hopefully can upgrade that. Thank you for the head pats. Okay. Let us continue. Okay, let me see where we are right now. Tsukiyomi Passage. We are here! It's exactly where I thought it was going to take us. It just didn't look familiar to me for one reason and one reason alone. When we were here last time, it was black and white, like film grain, because it was like a weird sort of like flashbacky kind of scenario with Misaki, and we never walked down this staircase. It was almost as if we were like magically transported to this area. But now we're actually walking here properly, so it looks a little bit different. Okay, so let me make sure we don't miss these. Tsukiyomi Passage. Hold on. So Tsukiyomi Gate and Cavern of Residence. So in this area there's a doll, and in this area there's a doll. So make sure I don't miss that. Oh. Yo and Young Ruka 3. Like, it looks a little bit different when everything's not so grainy. Okay, so there's a doll somewhere in this room. There's a doll. If I was a doll, where would I be? $15 red spear. Guys, we just need 10 more. 10 more. Oh, I see it. Oh, that's a tricky one. I have a feeling once we go through this door, this is where the final boss in Misaki's chapter was. Oh wait, I only need 5 more. I only need 5 more red gems. I was wrong. If we could just find 5 more. I have a feeling there's going to be some kind of fight in this room. Or maybe we'll find Misaki. Because remember, at the end of chapter 8, Misaki fought Sakuya, and then she found a doll, and then Sakuya came over and hugged her, and that was the last we saw of Misaki. Wait a second. There's something here. I'm getting the sound effect as if there's something here. That happened to me before, Fiori. Oh. It's literally on the opposite side of where the other doll was. They're like holding hands. Okay. So I'm glad we got these 2. We're only missing 6 dolls. And then we got all of them. Alright, let's go see... Oh, is Misaki dead? Because there's the doll that she found, but I don't see her body. Y'all, did Misaki die? And then there's the mass fragment that Misaki found early in the game. So this is where the real ritual happens, where everything went wrong originally. Not the fake one that happened above ground. Put it on, put it on. Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad will happen if I put it on. Yeah, the mask split and her face blossoms. And then the 5 organ girls faint. Soya didn't make the perfect mask. No. This... They didn't die. They didn't die. Oh, and that's where she dropped Mia, the doll. The question is, did Soya know that he didn't make the perfect mask? Because it didn't seem like Soya was present at the ceremony. Soya, by the way, is Ruka's dad, if you guys missed it. And he's a mask maker. His ancestor made a improper mask, which led to a really big calamity. And he swore that he would do what his ancestor couldn't and make the perfect mask. But clearly the ceremony went wrong again, which means that the mask was not perfect. So did he just fail? Oh no. Wait, it's film grainy, which means I can't fight her. If it's grainy like this, it usually means I can't fight her. We run. Well, we walk fast. We briskly walk. I mean, this is how I run if a ghost is chasing me. Wait, is she gonna chase me all the way up the stairs? Oh god. So easy. So fearless. You know what's funny too? If you guys missed it, there was a cutscene earlier where Choshiro was literally running at full speed in the cutscene, and I was like, how is he running like that in the cutscene, but then can't run like that in the game? No urgency. Hi, Huffle. She's lucky that the main ghost is so slow. See, if this was DBD, I'd be dropping pallets, I'd be vaulting windows, I'd be flashlight blinding, but unfortunately we don't have Choshiro's flashlight. That is so true. A girl does have to serve. I agree. Oh! Regretful Soya. Okay. So Soya is regretful and asking why the mask wasn't perfect. So it looks like it wasn't perfect unknowingly. He's just a flop. He just flopped. It wasn't perfect because he's a flop. Ah! Some of these photos you have to take, it's like you have to do it so fast. Okay, so now this door opens. Ruka heading to meet Soya. So the door that she's running into, I wasn't able to open that door before. I would say there have been... I think I've been jump scared like maybe 5 times. But not like cheap jump scares. Like... Found a mask fragment. Like it's... Yeah, I think I've been jump scared like 4 or 5 times. I'm getting a blue glow over here. Is there? There it is. Ah, I don't need blue crystals, blue stones. I need red stones. Yeah, Fatal Frame is more of a like a... It's an atmospheric horror game. See you later, Lunar Bats. Have a good day. Enjoy Persona 4 or anything else you're doing today. Thanks for hanging out with us today, Lunar. Are we gonna have to fight him? We've seen this scene. So we're fighting his ass. Oh, I will be. Oh, I will be beating him. I will be fighting my dad. Dad, you ain't shit. This is all my dad's fault anyway. I mean, granted, he's not the one who wanted the ceremony in the first place, but he is the one that made the mask that ruined it. Like, if he had just done his goddamn job and made the perfect mask, everything would have been fine. Pack it up. Uh-huh. Right, right. Guys, it's final chapter time. We just finished chapter 11. It's final chapter time. Summary. Ruka finally knows the truth. Her father, seeking to fulfill his destiny by completing the mask of the Lunar Eclipse, put organ masks on his own daughter and 4 other girls, and had Sakuya dance as the vessel in the rite of descent. But the rite did not succeed. Ruka lost her memory, and Sakuya fell into a death-like slumber, until one day she awoke. Sakuya, who was never supposed to awaken, who could not awaken, the deaths of her friends, the mass disappearance of the islanders, it was all brought about by the obsessions of one man, Ruka's father, Soya. How can this tragic story be brought to an end? Can Ruka atone for her father's mistakes? The lunar eclipse is near, and Sakuya will bring destruction to all. Final phase, Hallowed Realm, Ruka Minazuki. Oh, a lighthouse. Yeah, I think Ruka's the only one alive because Madoka died in the prologue. I'm assuming Misaki died at the end of chapter 8. And then chapter 10, we found out that Choshiro was dead the entire time. Soyo avocado. Today we finish. 今日はクリアする. At least I plan to. So this is the room that her father was in the whole time. Father was always in here making his masks. All I remember is the sound of his hammer. His back facing me. I can't remember his face. What did it look like when he turned to face me? Let's go! Thank you for the hydrate. Now we can fully upgrade the strongest. Oyasumi at 3 a.m. どこに住んでるの？日本？ 3 a.m.? 日本だよ。ああ！日本だ。おやすみ。またね。Alright, let's So there should be a doll in this room somewhere. Nice. I just got a mirror stone. That will revive me if I take a hit. If I take a hit and lose all my health. The fact that no one has ever seen the hallowed realm does not mean that there is no such place. After all, even when the moon is eclipsed and completely hidden from sight, it doesn't cease to exist. On the mask of the lunar eclipse. It is said that the art of the House of Yomotsuki reached its peak in the time of Soetsu. After the Day of Tranquility, the masks he made were feared and all of them were burned. The only ones left are the depictions engraved in the underground shrine in Shugen Temple. The form of the mask of the lunar eclipse must have originated in that shrine. Sitting in front of the engraved masks, I realize the tranquility reached by Soetsu and appreciate the height of his skill. I've approached that skill in the long hours spent at that shrine, improving myself, but it's not enough. The sun of inspiration broke through the clouds and I realized what was missing when Haibara showed me that photo. Long ago, Professor Kunihiko Aso came to watch the Rogetsu Kagura. He took photos of it, and in one of those photos I saw it. I saw the mask of the lunar eclipse made by Soetsu. Others may not see it, but I do. I don't know why that long-lost mask appeared in the photo. They say the camera obscura can show the past. Maybe it captured some kind of spiritual remnant of Soetsu. The photo is somewhat distorted, but the intensity of the mask of the lunar eclipse, Soetsu's goal, is captured perfectly. I must surpass Soetsu. I must achieve his life's goal. I must forge the mask of the lunar eclipse. I did all I could, used all means available, and created a perfect mask. There was not a single flaw in it, so why did she blossom? Why did the rite of descent fail? Was it the vessel or the organs? Whatever the reason, the resonance has started. Nothing can stop it now. Just like my ancestor Soetsu, I have brought about the day of tranquility. I suppose the least I can do is to witness the end with my own eyes. That's all I deserve. So this is when Sakuya woke up 2 years later, after the failed...
I love you.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Like, after the failure of the ceremony, she was in a coma for 2 years. And then she reawoke, fully blossomed.
い時間を費やした。あの場所は静かだ。
What happened to my father? Where did he go? There's a breeze blowing from behind the altar. Looks like it can be moved. Move the altar. Not yet. Not yet. Because there's a doll in this room and I haven't found it yet and I don't want to be pushed out of the room, you know? Just in case. Oh, I found it. Artery, I studied Japanese in college, and then I also studied abroad in Japan, and then afterwards I lived in Japan for almost a decade. So I've been back in America for almost 4 years now, but I lived in Japan for almost a decade of my life. She didn't, so Sakuya didn't, I mean, she technically did and didn't kill everybody. So basically, after the failure of the ceremony, Sakuya fully blossomed. And then went into a coma for 2 years. Then, when she finally awoke from the coma, she walked around fully blossomed. And as we know, anyone who looks upon the face of someone who's fully blossomed becomes like afflicted themselves. And typically, if somebody is blossomed, they will commit suicide. So everyone on the island died via suicide because they laid eyes upon her. So technically, they killed themselves, but they wouldn't have done it if not for her. If a person was blind, would they still die? I don't know. We did see people try to cover their faces, and yet they still died, so...
Thank you.
Artery, thank you for the sub. Mwah. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy the emotes, the ad-free viewing, and the badge. I definitely think in-person classes for Japanese would be best, or at least, like, online, like, video classes, because Japanese is definitely the type of language where, like, you have to use it. If you don't, like most languages, if you don't use it, you won't learn it very well and you'll lose it. So like for me, being back in America for 4 years, I've barely used any Japanese in the past 4 years, which is why I feel like my Japanese is so bad now. I can still understand it, but it's really hard for me to like have like fluid conversations in Japanese because I don't speak Japanese anymore. I have no reason or like opportunity to do so living in America. I love Little Misfortune. Shugen Temple Path of Contemplation. Okay, so until we get to a location called Cavern of Meditation, we are good as far as like taking pictures of the dolls. You feel like everything is gone? I can still read and like understand it. I think the only part for me that I've lost is my speaking ability. And like I can still speak it, but I have to think about what I'm saying more. But like my listening comprehension and like my reading comprehension is about the same. Writing, like kanji and stuff. To be fair, even Japanese people have difficulty writing kanji because everything's digital now. Most of the time, you're just typing things.
みんな咲いてしまえばいい。
Sakuya wandering the island. As long as you can read kanji, I feel like it's okay if you can't write it. Because when I was living in Japan, the only time I ever really wrote Japanese is if I was filling something out. Like writing my address or like filling out a form or something. That's the only time I ever wrote in Japanese in like the decade that I lived in Japan. When I wasn't taking classes, of course. Sakuya Wandering Island 3. Okay. Where are we now? Cavern of Meditation. Path of Darkness. So there is a doll in this area. No, you didn't derail anything, Artery. We're playing a Japanese horror game. Speaking about Japanese and Japan is not derailing. Also, apologies because like when we're playing games like this, guys, it's hard to like talk as freely about topics as when we're playing other games like our cozy games like Palia and Dreamlight Valley and stuff like that, because unlike Palia and Dreamlight Valley streams, I'm uploading these playthroughs to YouTube. So I don't want to derail conversations too fiercely because then it's too much to either edit out when I put it on YouTube or like it's weird for people who aren't here live. So if we're playing this game and you're talking about Dreamlight Valley and other things like that, that's derailing the conversation a little bit. But if you're talking about, you know, I don't mind talking about other things, but like we don't want to derail too much during these particular games because then it makes editing them post playthrough a lot more difficult for me, and then also it just makes it weirder to like upload the VOD, you know? There's something here. Oh, yep, there it is. See, I keep getting blue crystal or blue stones, and I don't have any use for them because I already fully upgraded her. I guess this just goes to show you that I probably should have been upgrading. I probably should have been upgrading Misaki and Choshiro more, because I have her fully upgraded and have 57 blue stones left over. I already did, Leo. I mean, I fully upgraded what I needed to upgrade. All I wanted to upgrade was this one. The Crush lens takes a more powerful shot high. As long as I have this one completed, like I don't need to complete this one because this takes a more powerful shot medium. So why would I need to upgrade it when I have the stronger one? And then this one slows down ghosts, but I feel like I don't need that. And then this one lets us take more powerful shots for a fixed amount of time, but this one lets us take powerful shots permanently. So I probably won't spend the rest of my stones, to be honest. I feel like now that we have this one fully upgraded, we're good. Where do you think the doll is? Oh god. Back the fuck? I hate this enemy. We fought him before. One of the worst, truly. I hate this enemy. I despise this enemy. His patterns are so weird. Get Fatal Frame, bitch. Okay. Listen, dude. I'm trying to look for a doll. I'm kind of busy looking for a doll. I don't have time to fight you. Okay. There should be a doll in this room somewhere. Let me see. Hozuki doll found between the boulders. The thing is, if it's between the boulders, I should get, like, the noise notification that it's close by. But I'm not. And I'm afraid to crawl through the hole, because what if I crawl through the hole and then can't come back and I missed it? I don't know. I'm a little nervous to proceed. Let me see if I can look up a picture of where it is. This picture does not help me at all. This picture does not help at all. It just says Cavern of Meditation, Path of Darkness, Hozuki doll found between the boulders. Why am I not... If it's over here... I should get the little, like, bell sound. Like, usually if you're close to it and, like, looking in the right direction, you'll get, like, a little... Sounds like a wind chime, almost. I don't... I mean, like, it could be on the other side of this, but... Again, what if it's not, and then I can't go back? Let me... Hold on. This is doll number 75. Fatal Frame 4. Dark path. The doll is sitting in the rubble. Girl. Sometimes I feel like if I can't find a guide, it's best for me to look up a YouTube video, because then I can see exactly where it is. Fatal Frame 4 Hozuki dolls. Okay. Okay. I do have to go forward. That's the issue. It's not in this area. But I just wanted to confirm that before I went through, because it's a video game. For all I know, it could be like, oh, sorry, you just don't have the strength to get down on all fours again, and then you can't go back, you know? Oh, it does let you crawl through again if you wanted. That's actually kind of surprising. The doll is right here. Soya's notes. The Rogetsu Kagura is supposed to appease the dead, but I wonder if they're really in such anguish that they need to be appeased? Dr. Haibara's take on the matter is that souls are collections of memories. They cannot be destroyed. If that's true, then death is nothing but endless memory, endless solitude, and endless suffering. Can we ease the suffering of the dead by destroying those memories? There are masks that can do this. The mask of the vessel lets her lose herself, and the mask of the lunar eclipse forged by Soetsu also clears all memory for a short time. However, erasing memory would leave nothing behind. Soetsu thought that there was more than oblivion left behind after all memory is lost. Reduce a circle enough and it becomes a point. No matter how small the circle gets, there's always a point left behind. The same goes for people and for souls. Everyone's circle is different, but if you keep shrinking it, it becomes a point, the point of origin from which all have come, and the final destination ultimately shared by all. That point is Soetsu's hallowed realm. I'm fascinated by this idea. I believe this to be the place we come from at the moment of birth, and the place we pass through at the moment we lose ourselves. The hallowed realm is in all of us, so is salvation. Soetsu tried to reach the hallowed realm using the mask of the lunar eclipse. Is this not the true purpose of the Rogetsu Kagura? No, the true purpose of the rite of descent? Soetsu stumbled on the road to salvation, but I, Soya Yomotsuki, will forge the true mask of the lunar eclipse. Wait, what? So Soya didn't make the right mask. He took it upon himself to make a different mask. Because the mask of the lunar eclipse is supposed to allow it's supposed to temporarily erase the memories and sense of self of the vessel so that she can take in and purify all the spirits and then send them back to the hallowed realm. That's the goal. And then after the spirits are purified and sent to the hallowed realm, the vessel regains her true self and then everybody is fine. But Soya is making it seem like he didn't want a mask that did that. He wanted a mask that allowed them to gain access to the hallowed realm. Like living beings gaining access somehow to the hallowed realms. So maybe that's why everything went wrong. Soya did not, in fact, make the right mask. He made a different kind of mask and then didn't tell them, so they went ahead doing the ceremony with the incorrect mask. Soya, you done fucked up. Oh! Hi, Marauder. I am doing well. Where does this go? Wait, where does this go? Oh, nowhere because it's locked. Bro read the manual and went, nah, I'm gonna ignore that. He really said, oh, my ancestor really messed up. He's awful. I'm gonna do so much better, but I'm also not gonna make the right mask. How are you doing, Marauder? That's my dad. Soya awaiting destruction. Oh, so we see his ghost sitting here waiting for destruction, and we literally just saw Sakuya, like a memory of Sakuya approaching him from behind. So this is where Soya died. Presumably. Am I gonna have to... Oh? Yep, that's where he died. Good. That's what he deserves. He's a monster. For what he did, he's a monster. Soya's notes. I feel strangely calm despite the coming of the inevitable end. I spent a lot of time in this place with my masks in search of Soetsu, devoting myself to improving my art and exceeding even the art of Soetsu's time. And yet I invited the day of tranquility. But now I think that perhaps my mask of the lunar eclipse was not a failure. Sakuya has blossomed even more completely and brilliantly than on the last day of tranquility. If, on the next eclipse, Sakuya were to perform the rite of descent, she would blossom even further. That blossom face is precisely the mask of the lunar eclipse that Soetsu was searching for. At least this is my final hypothesis. Sakuya will be here soon. Until she comes, I want to stay here and enjoy the silence. So he purposely made her bloom because he's saying that the bloomed face is the true mask of the lunar eclipse. Oh, I don't know if that's true. Enjoy, Marauder. We're going to be checking out the Palea update tomorrow because the update goes live in like, what, 30 minutes? But we've already been streaming for 5 hours. So by the time the update's live, it'll be closer to the end of the stream anyway because I don't know how much longer we have of this game. So tomorrow, we're doing a bonus stream and we're doing a full Palea stream. Oh, it is live already. Oh, okay, okay. It's been live for an hour and a half? Oh. So it came out earlier then. It finished early? Oh, okay.
たくさんの人私の中に入ってくる
Totally threw you off. Hi, Brandy. Can we get a shout out for Brandy? You already tried the animals? Oh, no spoilers. We'll talk more about that tomorrow, but I'm excited. And ye, a great disaster did befall the Isle of Rogetsu. The rite of descent being performed, the vessel, wearing the mask of the lunar eclipse, fell into a deep sleep, then did awaken and blossom. And ye, the blossom vessel did resonate, and cause many to blossom also, till the island entire was aught but blossom faces. The blossom ones, being tranquil, were void, and thus were living yet deceased. So cameth the day of tranquility. There were those who, hiding in the primeval passage and offering prayer that this disaster may pass, were saved. Henceforth, if those who coming to bud show the signs of blossoming, it is set down that thou must harvest the face. So, some people were spared. It says those who, hiding in the primeval passage and offering prayer that this disaster may pass, were saved. So some people did make it out alive? Maybe? Oh! What? That made me jump. People gathered at the Tori Gate. I think there's a doll out here. I don't think so, bitch. I'm pretty sure there's a doll out here. We've almost collected all of them, chat. Yeah, sometimes when you reach for things, like a ghost hand comes out, and if you don't release the B button, the ghost grabs your hand, and you lose whatever item it is that you were trying to pick up. There's the lighthouse. The eclipse is almost complete. The cave should lead to the lighthouse. Sakuya must have headed up there, the closest place on the island to the moon. I think the final boss is going to be at the top of the lighthouse, so we're getting really close to the end of the game. And we're only missing 3 more dolls. 2 of them are in the lighthouse, and then 1 of them is at something called the Lunar Shrine. Alright. We're close to finishing this game. We should be able to beat it in the next like 30 minutes to an hour. I feel like yesterday's chapters were really long, and then today's chapters felt much shorter. Like today was a much breezier. Today was a much breezier playthrough, I feel. Also, I just want to take a look at like the ghost list that we have. Somehow there are a lot of like enemy ghosts. Somehow there are a lot of enemy ghosts that I missed, weirdly. The specters, it makes sense that I missed some, because some of these are, like, if you're not fast, you're gonna miss them, right? So it makes sense. Though I am proud of myself that I've gotten most of the specters. But there's a bunch of revenants that I missed. Like, look how many I missed here. I wonder if these are revenants you can only get in like a New Game Plus or something. Oh god. Oh, what am I? I don't know why. Frick. I feel like I need to run to like an area where it's more open, because fighting her here is not. I'm scared. Girl. Why does she always appear? Oh, she blossomed. She's coming out of this wall. She's so close to me. Oh my god, I hate fighting in these tiny ass corridors. Also, I feel like I need to get a new wireless controller to play with on my computer, because my left trigger on my wire, like on my Xbox controller, it keeps getting stuck and being like non-responsive. Because when you press left trigger, it should, do you see how it has like the red lines? It should lock onto them so that even when they strafe, your camera follows. But I literally keep pressing L trigger and it's not working. So I feel like I feel like I might need to get. And like sometimes when I hold the left trigger down for too long, like when I'm running, it gets stuck. So I think like, do you see that? Like it takes a second for it to pop up, and sometimes it gets stuck completely, and I have to like physically pull it up. It's weird. I'm not making excuses. This is a real thing. Okay, I might as well just buy a bunch of healing items here. And also, like, a bunch of film, just in case. Alright, there should be 2 dolls here. Spiral staircase, lamp-lit area. This is the spiral staircase that we're in right now, so... There's gonna be a doll somewhere. The true enemy of Fatal Frame is the narrow corridors. Wait, I'm almost out of the spiral staircase and I don't... Dun, 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 dun. Oh, cutscene? Whoa, the lighthouse goes way up. Holy... No wonder I haven't found the doll yet. We are not done with the spiral staircase.
あの面は真に完成する。昨夜の顔そのものが月はみの面なのだ。すべての人々が咲くことになる。面を完成した。
How did that... My dad just doesn't know when to give it up. Give it up, Delicious. You look like a man. An old book is lying where the ghost disappeared. If one whose face hath become as the mask of the lunar eclipse performeth once more the rite of descent on the night of the moon's eclipse, great resonance occurreth. This great resonance doth consume the island and spread out from it, causing all to blossom. The only way to seal this person is the true mask of the lunar eclipse. Placing it thereon, and so performing the rite of descent, will send their spirit back to the moon and cause the resonance to cease. Yet know ye it is forbidden to look at the face of the one who becometh the mask of the lunar eclipse. Only whilst wearing the mask can thou look at the mask, yet know ye doing thus puts thee in peril of blossoming. The rest is illegible. So if Sakuya's spirit is allowed to do what she's trying to do right now, the whole world would blossom. It said it would spread further than just the island. A dance-off? No dancing in Fatal Frame. Only bad things happen when people dance in Fatal Frame. I wonder if this is going to be like a gauntlet. Like we go up the staircase and then we reach a landing and then fight an enemy. Wait. The staircase? We've already fought the ghost of our friends. Not Misaki, but... Which is why I think that maybe Misaki is okay, because if Misaki did turn into a ghost, I feel like we would have fought her. Especially when we went to the area where we last saw her. So maybe Misaki is okay, but Madoka we fought. Madoka's dead. And then Choshiro is a ghost, but we didn't have to fight him. But I think it's because Choshiro died of like natural causes. He didn't die because of the Day of Tranquility. He died because he was stabbed and then jumped off a building. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where? Ugh, my dad is so ugly and desperate, and for what? And for what? Pack it up. Oh, wait. There's something here. Is there a ghost? There's something... It's like right here. What could that be about? Is it an item? It's like I'm getting pinged for something. I wonder if there's a way to get up there. Also, I love that Ruka knows that we have to be fast because, like, the eclipse is gonna happen, and yet she still runs the way that she runs. Okay. There are definitely parts of Fatal Frame that give me Silent Hill vibes, but I think it's just like when I see a lot of like rust and metal, I think of Silent Hill. So like this area with all the rusty spiral staircases, it gives me that vibe. I still haven't found either of the 2 dolls that are supposed to be in the lighthouse. Oh? Yeah, it's here again. There's something. Something's there. Oh my god. Shut your ass up. He's somewhere where I can't see. Oh! No! No! Oh, that man. He just wasted my item that auto revives me if I die. I wanted to save that for the final boss. God, I hate this man. Small notebook is lying where the ghost was. Only now at the end, when everything is about to be lost, do I understand. I followed eagerly in Soetsu's footsteps. I saw what Soetsu saw. I thought what he thought. As I did all that he did before me, I became Soetsu. It is ironic that here, on the precipice of death, I have regained some sense of clarity. If the rite of descent is performed again, Sakuya's blossomed face will become the mask and will blossom even further, but she will only be appeased when the next rite is performed. According to legend, in order to seal the vessel who blossomed on the previous day of tranquility, the rite of descent was performed once more. I can't be certain, but I think that if the vessel is brought back to the state she was in when she received the souls of the dead, her soul will return as well. But what was missing from that rite of descent? Something to appease a troubled soul, to reverberate in it and bring it peace. Surely it's music. All 4 pieces combine to form a whole mask. So this is the mask of the lunar eclipse. Okay. At least we found a save spot, because I'm pissed that my dad made me waste that item on him. So where are we on the map right now? We're still on the spiral staircase. There's a doll on the spiral staircase, and somehow I still haven't found it. Oh! There is a ghost here, I knew it. Ghosts. Guardian Maiden. Something has appeared in the photo. 1,000 points. So it looks like I can go up there. Oh no, I can't go this way. Never mind. That answers my question. I'm just... Let me look up the doll. It says Hozuki doll found at the end of the spiral staircase. It looks like it's in front of a door or something. Oh, it's right there. Oh my god, I almost missed it. It's literally, it's right there. Two more dolls, guys, and then we completed collecting all of them. If I go through this door... The next doll is in lamp lit area. Lamp lit area. This is... Okay, so it's gotta be the next area. Eclipse Sakuya on the lighthouse. Bitch. Sayaka watching over Ruka. That's so sweet. My mom's ghost is watching over me. Okay, but why are you watching over me? Because it makes me feel like you think I need it. Okay. The last, or the second to last Hozuki doll is like on the edge somewhere like around here. Hi, Mom. Oh!
ルカ、月森の歌を
Play the moon song. There's an old book where Sayaka was standing. There beyond the isle of Rogetsu a maiden who is guardian of the moon. This maiden playeth the moon sounds and doth protect the moon for all. The isle is abound with myriad forms of moon sound, and for each a distinct spiritual state. One of the moon sounds is the moon song, being a melody that doth let the spirit reach the moon. This moon song is as a soothing beat of the womb, bringing peace. At times, disaster may befall the moon, the worst bringing resonance and that with it blossoming. Being so a disaster in the moon, the maiden playeth the moon song to pacify the troubled moon and souls, allowing said souls to return to the hallowed realm. There it is. Okay. And then the final doll is in the Lunar Shrine, which isn't here. So that means for now, we can just focus on what's going on in this area. We don't have to worry anymore about finding dolls or anything like that. Whoa, is this the first ladder in the game? Was it glitching? I don't know. I think this is the final boss battle. Oh, is this the Dude, there's a shrine on top of the lighthouse? What the hell? Wait, hold on. Oh. I think the doll... Oh god! Okay, that's my bad because, like, I think the last doll is here. But I don't know if the game wants me to try and find it during the boss battle. Because I'm assuming once the boss battle is over... I would die for the doll. Wait, did it save me getting... No, it did not. Okay. Sakuya's lunge is no joke. Like, I thought I was clear of her, but she lunged and somehow hit me. And then let me make sure I have... How interesting that there's a shrine at the top of the lighthouse. I was not expecting that. I knew that there was another location coming up, but I just didn't expect it to be at the top of the lighthouse. Which I guess I should have expected that, since where else would we go from here?
私のことを忘れないでいて。私のことを忘れてしまって。
What a beautiful picture of my mom. Do you see her? I don't even see her in the photo. Oh, there she is. I love how it says like photo of Sayaka and it's like all you see is a metal beam.
月森の歌を
Okay. I'm just confused about what we do in this next part. Because the last doll, I think, is in the battle arena. So maybe we have to fight her and then like, and fight her enough to like stun her? And then we have an opportunity to like quickly take a photo of it? Because I'm assuming once we defeat her... Oh! I skipped the doll on the rail, you're right. I have to, okay, I have to kill myself. I have to die. I have to let her kill me. You're right. You know what though, since I know I'm gonna die anyway, let me try to see if I can figure out where the doll is during this run. Because I know she's gonna kill me here anyway. Where is the doll? It's right there. Oh wait, but you can't take a photo of the doll during the battle. So that confirms another thing then. The other confirmation is that we can't get the doll while fighting her. So there must be a point. There must be a point where she dies and then we can take a picture of it. Okay, I had to take a game over there, guys. Sorry about that. Because I did indeed forget to take a photo of the doll. And at least I confirm one thing. We do have to fight her before anything else. Wait. What? 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 Why is it making me take a photo of this doll again? I saved after I took a photo of this doll. Hello? I literally saved after taking a photo of that doll last time. So why, when I restarted, did it not count that? And then also last time I bought 5 extra healing items, so...
私のことを忘れないでいて。私のことを忘れてしまって。
Okay, where was the doll? I think it was after we have this little cutscene, right?
ルカ、月森の歌を。
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me that I didn't get this one, because imagine if I went ahead and beat the boss and then got a picture of the last one and was like, yeah, I got all the dolls, and then I didn't. Okay. This time... There's like a weird purple thing over the shrine, too. Alright, we F her up here. We take a selfie with her. Oh shit, guys, hold on. Okay, we're gonna have to snooze that. Jesus fucking Christ. Where? I like don't want to risk trying to go for her fatal frame shot. And I feel like I shouldn't have to. That can't be the end. Hazuki dolls in memoriam. Took a photo of all Hazuki dolls, period. Alright. Oh my god, not me taking a picture of the Hazuki doll with one of the good films. Damn it. It should be fine though. We should be good. Okay.
Luca, 月森の歌を。
Play the moon song. I have the score from Mother's room and the guide to decoding it from Father's room. So this is the moon song. The moon song being a melody to let the spirit reach the moon, being so a disaster in the moon song shall pacify the troubled moon and souls, allowing said souls to return to the hallowed realm. What if I mess up? Like legit, like what if I mess up? According to the score, it should sound like this. I know this song. I've heard it before. Oh, I didn't mess it up. I didn't mess it up. But the thing is, we still have to put the mask on her. And how do we do that without looking at her face? Is that Choshiro? Choshiro. Oh, I forgot that Fatal Frame games always end with like a really, like, pretty song. So these are all the ghosts, all the spirits from the island are coursing through her body and being purified before being sent to the afterlife. All the ghosts we fought, all the evil spirits are now purified. Including Choshiro. Oh? Wait. Do we get to see her father without his mask? You're an asshole. You're still an asshole. This is all your fault, so... Ew, don't... Ew. Is this game really trying to make me feel bad for the dad? Go fuck yourself. I hated that. I hated that. Why did they do that? Why are you crying out for your dad? He's an asshole who treated you poorly your whole life. Let him rot. Like, according to his notes, even at the end, he didn't really care. Like, why are the credits focusing on the dad's spirit? Like, who cares? He was introduced as an antagonist, and he was an antagonist till the end. We literally fought him 3 times before the final boss. All of this happened because of his own hubris. At least with Yo Haibara, like Yo Haibara was a bad guy, but he was doing it because he wanted to save his sister. Like, he hurt other people and did bad things, but it was because he loved his sister and wanted to save her. What's Luca's dad's excuse? Nothing. He was a bad guy because he wanted to do bad things that he knew would potentially be dangerous, and he did it. For what reason? He wasn't trying to save his family, save his daughter. He was just a bad guy. I wonder if there's gonna be a post-credit scene. I'm sorry, guys, but that's the thing with the dad, the smile, like, fuck off. They did not need to put that in the game. Also, having Ruka, like, call out, like, Oto-san, it kind of was weird too, because, like, at no point during the game did I think that Ruka's main driving force was to find her dad. I'm pretty sure the only reason she came to the island in the first place was because she was going after Madoka and Misaki. So, like, having the final scene be her evil dad smiling at her, and then her calling out to him was just weird. Like, it didn't make sense to me. I still really enjoyed the story, and I really enjoyed the game, but, like, that was weird. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish by that, but I did not like that. No, we never see Misaki's ghost, so, like, I don't know what the implication for, like, what the implication is for Misaki's, like, ending. I can look it up. Let's see if there's a post-credit scene. Oh? Wait, this is back on Rogetsu Isle. Clear final phase on normal difficulty or below. Rank D? Now tell me why I got a rank D. Mission mode unlocked, stop lens unlocked, sense unlocked, yukata stripes unlocked, casual kimono unlocked, yukata flowers and goldfish unlocked. Save game? Let me... Whoa! The starting screen is different. Let me look it up. Let me look up, like, Fatal Frame for Misaki. Oh, okay. So there's a different ending that you can get if you beat the game on difficult setting. So if I were to have beaten it on difficult or extra difficult, I would get a different ending that, well, it's the same ending, but it adds an additional scene. So it says, in the good ending, Misaki is seen in the ending credits, where the ending credits is not an actual cutscene, rather pictures. Misaki wakes up and sees Madoka standing before her. She drops Mia and runs over to her friend. Madoka smiles and leads her out to the Tsukuyomi beach before disappearing into the afterlife with the rest of the spirits. Misaki watches the souls of the islanders pass on, and it can be presumed that she and Ruka meet up and leave the island together. So the good ending, Misaki does survive. And she gets to see Madoka one more time before, like, that I kind of like, because Madoka did die in the beginning, but the only reason Madoka came is because she wanted to protect Misaki. So I like the idea that Madoka's ghost leads Misaki to safety before going on to the afterlife. It's like one final act of protection. I think that's not only a good ending for Misaki, but also like a good ending for Madoka post-mortem. Yeah, I guess it does. Like Fatal Frame 2, it has a alternate ending, but you only get the alternate ending if you finish it on difficult or higher. And I just played it on normal mode. But I wonder like what's considered the canon ending. Like, is the Misaki surviving? Like, is that a canon ending? I guess it doesn't really matter, because I don't think Fatal Frame 5 connects to Fatal Frame 4 at all. So none of these characters and their fate really matters, because we never hear them. We never hear about them post this, you know? But I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. I really enjoyed Fatal Frame 4. I don't know where I would place it on the tier list, but I definitely enjoyed Fatal Frame 4. We are going to be playing Fatal Frame 5 after this. Like I said, I will be uploading.
I love you. You're so nice.
Thank you for the
Thank
follow.
you.
I will be uploading these playthroughs in parts on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Come check us out. We're streaming live over on Twitch. We'll be streaming Fatal Frame 5, and then that'll be going up on my YouTube as well. So definitely check us out over on Twitch. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching live. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next horror game.